Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Emma Talk.
The podcast where we help you speak real English, natural English, confident English every single day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
Okay, Jack, how are you doing?
I am doing really well, although something a little embarrassing happened to me this week.
Oh, tell me.
So I was helping my friend Marco with his English, and he said, "My teacher explained me the grammar yesterday."
Oh.
And I said, "Wait, that is not quite right."
And what did he say?
He said, "But I have been saying this since 3 years."
2 mistakes in 2 sentences.
2 mistakes, and he had no idea. And that is the thing. Most learners make these mistakes every day without even realizing.
Because nobody told them.
Nobody corrected them, and small mistakes repeated every day become habits.
And habits are hard to break.
But not impossible. And today we're going to fix 10 of the most common grammar mistakes simply, naturally, for good.
No heavy grammar, no complicated rules.
Just the mistake, the correction, and why it matters.
And before we start, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Share this with one friend who makes these mistakes without knowing.
That friend is about to have a very useful day. Okay, let's go.
Mistake number 1. And this one, Jack just mentioned it.
Explain me.
My teacher explained me the grammar.
Very common, very natural feeling, but wrong.
Explain does not take a person directly after it. You need to.
You might say, "My teacher explained the grammar to me."
Or, she explained everything to me very clearly.
Or even, "Can you explain this to me?"
Explain to me, always. Never explain me.
And the same with describe.
She described me the situation. Wrong.
She described the situation to me.
Always the thing first, then to me.
Explain the problem to me, or describe the situation to me.
Never directly. Always with to.
Mistake number 2, and this one I hear constantly.
She said me.
She said me that she was tired. Wrong.
Very common, especially for Spanish and Italian speakers.
Say does not take a person directly after it.
You might say, she told me that she was tired.
Or, she said that she was tired.
Or even, she mentioned to me that she was tired.
The rule, say something, tell someone.
Say the words, what was said. Tell the person who received the message.
She said goodbye. Say the words. She told me goodbye. Tell the person.
He said that he was leaving. Or, he told me that he was leaving.
Both correct, but said me, never.
Never said me. Always told me.
Mistake number 3, and this one makes native speakers smile every time.
I am boring. Yes, this one.
Sorry, I am boring today.
What the person means, I feel bored. I have no energy today. I am not interesting today.
But what they actually said, I am a boring person. I make other people feel bored.
Very different meaning.
Very different. So,
You might say, I am bored today. I feel bored. No energy.
or I feel a bit bored this afternoon.
Or even, this situation is so boring. The situation causes boredom.
The rule, ed adjectives describe how you feel. ing adjectives describe what causes the feeling.
I am bored. I feel it. The film is boring. It causes it.
I am tired. I feel it. The work is tiring. It causes it.
I am excited. I feel it. The news is exciting. It causes it.
ed, your feeling. ing, the cause.
Simple, clear, never I am boring again.
Mistake number 4, very common, very daily.
I am agree.
I am agree with you. Wrong.
Agree is already a verb. It does not need am.
You might say, I agree with you.
Or, I completely agree.
Or even, I totally agree with what you said.
I agree. Simple, clean, no am needed.
And the same with disagree.
I am disagree. Wrong.
I disagree.
And understand.
I am understand. Wrong.
I understand.
These verbs, agree, disagree, understand, know, believe,
They are already verbs. They do not need am, is, are.
just I agree, I understand, I know, I believe.
Simple, always. Mistake number 5. And this one, Jack heard it from Marco today.
Since 3 years.
I have been studying English since 3 years.
Since for a specific point in time, when something started.
For a duration, how long something has continued.
You might say, I have been studying English for 4 years, for the duration.
Or, I have been studying English since 2021, since the starting point.
For 3 years, the duration. How long? Since 2021, the starting point, when it began.
I have lived here for 5 years, duration. I have lived here since 2019, starting point.
For how long? Number of years, months, days. Since, when it started, a specific date or time.
Never since 3 years. Always for 3 years.
Or since a specific point. Mistake number 6, and this one, very simple but very common.
I did a mistake.
Sorry, I did a mistake.
Mistakes, you always make them, never do them.
You might say, sorry, I made a mistake.
Or, I think I made an error here.
Or even, everyone makes mistakes sometimes.
Make a mistake. Always make, never do.
If you remember nothing else from today,
Remember this. Make a mistake, not do a mistake.
make, always.
Mistake number 7, and this one sounds very logical, but it is wrong.
He is married with.
She is married with a doctor. Wrong.
In many languages, with makes perfect sense here.
But in English, married takes to, not with.
You might say, she is married to a doctor.
Or, they got married to each other last summer.
Or even, he has been married to Sophia for 10 years.
Married to, always, never married with.
And similar,
Engaged to, not engaged with. She is engaged to Marco.
related to, not related with. Is she related to you?
To for relationships, always to.
Mistake number 8, and this one very common, especially when talking about age.
I have 20 years.
I have 20 years old. Wrong.
In Spanish, Italian, French, Portuguese, you have years.
But in English, you are a certain age.
You might say, I am 20 years old.
Or, I'm 20. Very natural, very casual.
Or even, she just turned 25.
I am, not I have, for age, always.
How old are you? Not how many years do you have.
I am 30 years old. She is 22. He just turned 40.
Am for age. Always am, never have. Mistake number 9, and this one very subtle but very important.
She suggested me.
She suggested me to go to the doctor.
Suggest, like explain, does not take a person directly after it.
You might say, she suggested that I go to the doctor.
Or she suggested going to the doctor.
Or even, she suggested a visit to the doctor.
Suggest plus that plus subject plus verb. Suggest plus verb ing.
Never suggest me, never suggest him, never suggest her.
You say, he suggested that we leave early, or she suggested taking a break, or they suggested a different approach.
Suggest never directly to a person, always through that or ing.
And mistake number 10, the last one, and a very important one.
I am waiting since.
I am waiting since 1 hour.
2 mistakes in one sentence. Let's fix both.
First, since needs a specific point in time, not a duration. I am waiting since 1 hour. 1 hour is a duration, not a point.
Second, for an action that started in the past and is still continuing, you need present perfect continuous.
You might say, I have been waiting for 1 hour.
Or, I have been waiting since 1 o'clock.
Or even, she has been waiting for ages.
Have been waiting, present perfect continuous, started past, still happening now. For, duration, how long, since, specific starting point.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes. She has been waiting since noon. We have been waiting for hours.
Never. I am waiting since. Always. I have been waiting for or since.
Now, one complete natural conversation using all 10 corrections, the way real people talk.
Two friends catching up after a long week.
Emma, I am so glad you called. I have been waiting for your message since this morning.
I know, I'm sorry. I have been so busy. I made so many mistakes at work today.
Really? What happened?
My manager explained the new system to me, but I did not understand it at first.
Did you ask for help?
Yes, my colleague suggested that I watch a tutorial first, and that really helped.
Good. And how is Marco? I heard he's engaged.
Yes, he got engaged to Sophia last weekend. They have been together for 3 years now.
That is wonderful. I completely agree. They are perfect together.
Absolutely. Oh, and she told me they're getting married next summer.
Already? How old is Marco now?
He just turned 30, and Sophia is 28.
They seem so happy. Honestly, this news is so exciting.
It really is. I was bored all week, and this completely cheered me up.
And did everyone catch all 10 corrections? 10 mistakes, all fixed. One natural conversation.
And nothing felt heavy. Nothing felt like a grammar lesson.
Just two friends talking naturally, correctly.
Because correct English does not have to feel complicated.
It just has to feel right. Before we finish, I want to say something.
Say it.
Every single mistake we covered today is made by millions of learners every day.
And now you know the correction.
Not because you memorized a rule,
But because you heard it in a real story, in a real conversation.
and that stays much longer than any grammar table.
The next time you want to say, she said me, you will remember Marco and the coffee and the correction. She told me.
The next time you want to say, I'm boring,
You will remember and laugh and say,
I'm bored.
corrections. All yours, starting from today.
Because good English is not about being perfect.
It's about getting better every single day.
And today, you got better 10 times over.
If today's episode fixed even one mistake you were making,
Please like this video.
subscribe to Talk Emma.
Share this with one friend who makes these mistakes without knowing.
And leave us a comment. Which mistake were you making before today? Write one correct sentence using any correction from today.
We read every single comment, every one.